suffering will be legendary, even in hell.
What is up, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another episode of TOPicLESS. As you can see, I don't have my usual background. I am still on the road. I'm on location from the future site of the Happy Hour Hangout. So I'm at Feline still.
Yeah, it's awesome. She finally moved in.
Yep, she's got her house, and she's in the chat. So,
Ooh, look at that.
Beautiful.
Multitasking.
Scored. Oh. I got my dragon's milk, skulls and cilantro, and as always, my my co-host and my compatriot, Jason. What's going on, brother? How you?
All right, man. We Inkspots and I did a 30-day closeout last night and killed it, man. We actually did really well.
That's awesome.
Yeah, we got like over $1,000 or $1,200 last night. Yeah, dude. So it was a fun stream, man. We had a few people on and had a good time. So we went all the way to 3 a.m. So, yeah.
Oh shit, dude.
Yeah, dude. I was like, okay, maybe 2. I mean, well, we started at midnight, but I was like, maybe 2. You know, that's fine, I guess. But yeah, we went all the way to 3. So thanks everybody for coming out on that and watching and supporting and backing and sharing it out. It was a fun time.
That's awesome.
Yeah, dude. So we're doing well. Doing well.
How
are you?
I'm fantastic, man. It's been a great trip up here. I don't know if you saw the sneaky picture that
the sneaky man,
yeah.
Mr. Sneaky Sneak. Yeah, he's like just sneaking photos, man. I'm like, look at Bar.
He didn't even tag me in the photo. I didn't see it until 3 hours later.
Funny thing is, those photos make Bar look like he's like 7 feet tall because you're a tall guy, and those photos are kind of taken a little bit above. Yeah, so it's like it kind of looks like Bar's like 7 feet tall. I'm like Bar, I know he's tall. He ain't that tall.
Bar's a tall dude.
He's tall, but I'm like he ain't a basketball.
He's about the same height as me. He's about the same height as me. Yeah,
he's a tall dude.
He's lankier than I am. You know, but he's about as tall as I am.
He's a lanky lad.
Yeah, he's a lanky lad. But yeah, no, it was a good time. Went down and grabbed a couple of beers and some food. I got some fish and chips at the Globe down there, and it was fun, man.
Nice.
But this whole trip, like getting to come up here and spend time with Feline and go to the Cider Fest and then go check out the Green Man Pub. Oh, dude, I don't know if you like root beer, but the Green Man Pub, the Green Man Brewing. Oh my God, they make the best all natural root beer I have ever tasted.
Huh.
Like
I never heard of people making their own root beer. Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's brewed. It's like it's all natural, non-alcoholic root beer.
Right.
You know, because how everybody loves their alcoholic root beer now. But no, this non-alcoholic and just absolutely delicious, just beautiful flavor.
I didn't even know there was alcoholic root beer. So.
Oh yeah, there is. Yep. Not Your Father's root beer is one of the ones that I discovered a while back. Yeah, it's pretty tasty. I mean the. Root beer with alcohol in it, sometimes for me at least, if it's not done right, can be sickeningly sweet. You know, just like the sweetness of the root beer compounded with like the natural sweetness of alcohol, it just kind of gets this perpetual sweetness thing that just kind of overloads my tongue a little bit.
Yeah, like I said, I like root beer. I do. I mean, I kind of have to be a little bit in the mood for it, but I do like it though. It's quite, as my nephew says, quite scrumptious.
Oh yeah, I love me some root beer, man.
I like root beer, and
if I'm going to drink a soda, that's what it would be.
I like diet soda drinker, but I don't mind diet root beer, but regular root beer is definitely what I would buy if I buy root beer. I don't even buy the diet. Like I'll buy diet Dr. Pepper, diet Mountain Dew, but I don't buy diet root beer. I buy regular. It's just delicious. But
yes,
yeah, that or the orange cream sodas, Stewart's orange cream sodas.
Yeah, see, Stewart's is one of those ones. Stewart's and IBC back in the day. I don't know how good IBC. I don't know how good IBC is anymore, but you know,
remember New York Seltzer? New York, they were like in those little glass bottles.
Oh yeah,
those were so good, dude. It was like crack.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, and we also, I was just gonna say we do have Kami Mark doing a closeout stream. So we understand everybody show your support to Kami, our brother, our comrade, if you will. Go back Krishna Kid. Go get it.
Go check out Krishna Kid. Go back it.
Yeah, it's a great book. I bet
we need more stuff like that. We need to investigate more mythology that outside of like Greek, Roman, and Norse, because those have all been done to death.
They've been done a lot. Yeah, and I mean, I love me some Norse mythology. Don't get me wrong.
Same.
But yeah. So, but yeah, definitely everyone go back Krishna Kid. Go support Kami Mark and everything he does. He's a great dude. Yeah, good guy too. Smart.
Yeah,
he's a smart lad.
Don't know if you saw this, Jason. Cilantros, Jason says.
Cilantros. Yes. No, I just have the big cilantros. I hide the chat.
Yeah.
Because I can't read it anyway. So
yeah.
Yo, what's going on, friend? Hello, friend.
Yeah.
He might be hopping in and out between us and Mark.
Witnessing a Rain Man moment with all the I don't drink soda business. I don't drink soda. I mean, if I'm going to drink a soda, it's going to be with all natural sugar or sugar cane. And
do you like Mexican sodas?
Yes. You mean the ones with real sugar in them instead of high fructose corn syrup? Yes.
They're real good. They're real good. Yeah. I'm not a regular soda drinker. I like soda, but I'm just not a regular soda drinker. Like I said, I get in the mood for a Diet Dr. Pepper once in a while, so I'm like, ooh, I gotta have it.
Yeah, I actually can't drink Dr. Pepper anymore. Ever since I got the Rona, it altered my taste buds, and I cannot drink Dr. Pepper anymore. All I taste is chemicals. I do not taste any of like the soda, the mix of flavors that they supposedly have. That's
weird.
Straight chemicals.
That sucks, man. Because Dr. Pepper's good.
Yeah, I used to love Dr. Pepper, but can't do it anymore. That's why I really love that Green Man non-alcoholic root beer, because it's just the flavors are just real. It doesn't taste like chemicals.
Yeah, that's interesting. Like you said, I didn't know people custom brewed root beer. I know they custom brew beer, but I was like, I didn't think about root beer. The name's right there.
Little micro brews,
Yeah. Pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's awesome. You're having a good time though, man. And you come back like tomorrow, or you're
I'm heading back tomorrow. I got some stuff that I got to take care of. I've got some voiceover work that I got to do. I got some scripts coming in, and I've got work that I got to do. For the Frog G campaign.
Because we unlocked your card.
Fuck yes, that's awesome.
Well, not only do we do that, but we're like under $1,000 away from unlocking the next set of stretch goals. So
that's awesome.
Yeah, dude, we killed it. So once your card is done, it'll, are you coloring it or is ink coloring it?
I don't know. I haven't. We haven't discussed this. So I mean, it'll probably get done faster if ink colors it. I will tell you that. The coloring wise, anyway.
Whichever you want to do is fine.
We'll talk about it.
We could even maybe hit somebody up if you want, and like have somebody else color it. Like if you don't want to do it, or if you don't have time, I should say. But either way, dude, your card is unlocked. Shelby's card is unlocked. And then the next one we have the window cling, the 6-8, the chibi sticker, and then another card, I think. Can't remember.
Well, I'm also working on the Voodoo Priestess for you guys. So
that's right.
Yep. That's right. So we'll have that. And Feline, I know she's very sad that I'm heading back tomorrow. And I'm sorry.
They get. Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm sad to be. I'm sad.
Right. Well, I dated somebody in Florida, and I had to fly down, and I'd use my vacation time. I'd spend a week with her and come back, and it sucks. But it makes the meeting up all that more special. It really does.
And I'm glad that I was here so she could, I could help her get into her house.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice house, good place.
Oh yeah. There's some work that needs to be done because it's a house. You fix it up how you like it. But yeah,
nowhere near Irene level work, right?
No, there's no hole in the roof.
No holes in the walls.
There was a hole in the pantry, but I fixed that.
That's fine.
Up, so
yeah, that's fine.
What's up, Neff? Good to see you, man.
Welcome. Yes, welcome, sir.
Welcome,
Good to see you, my
Hockey
friend.
says,
Hockey?
if it was a choice between tea and soft drink, tea wins with no competition. I agree, Hockey.
Yeah, I mean,
agree.
that's like me and coffee and soda. It's like, yeah, I'll
Mhm.
take a coffee. I mean, you know, or even like a meal water. I mean, I just would prefer some. You know, I usually do prefer something else, but sometimes I get in the mood. It's like fast food. Every now and then you get in the mood for like a cheeseburger from Wendy's or something.
Yeah, I'll make stuff then.
Dude, it hits me sometimes. Every now and then, I'm like, I gotta have that junk food. It's not often though.
Yeah.
Like even tonight, actually, I was like, I really didn't want to cook too, but I was like, I'm kind of tacoed out, so I was like, I wanted some chicken. So I'm like, you know what? Spicy chicken sandwich from Wendy's sounds pretty tasty. So
I mean, you know, Wendy's, as far as some of them go, is probably one of the better ones you could.
It's yeah. Yo, Jim Cox, what's going on, man?
What's up, Jim Cox? What's a frog G? You funny.
Frog ain't here. Unless he's in the chat.
No, Jim Cox was asking, what's a frog G?
Oh, what's a frog G?
Yeah.
A frog G is an OG frog from the West Coast that slings a wrench. It's an impressive beard.
That's right.
Former Navy man.
Hey, Fanta.
Hey, what's going on, Fanta? Yeah, we yeah, Fanta was there for the closeout, I believe.
That's awesome.
She was in the chat. She's chatting it up.
Yeah.
I think. Yeah.
That's awesome. We were having all kinds of fun. I've been trying to get technology set up, and like I was telling you backstage, just like cords are missing, and I'm just
dude, it happens all the time.
These were packed together. Where the fuck did they go?
I'll move my computer from one room to another, and I'll be like, what happened to the cord? It's like, you know, I mean, they just grow legs and slither away or something. I don't know, but the cords go missing a lot.
There's little cord gremlins, and they come by and they snatch up the cords, and apparently clicky keyboards as well.
Oh yeah.
What's
up, Rick Sailor?
Welcome,
my friend. I don't think I'm doxing him by saying it, but Rick, you can pick up that artwork along with the other artwork. We'll say that. We'll make it cryptic.
Is lobster biscuits boring? No, it doesn't.
Lobster biscuit is delicious.
Lobster biscuit is delicious, and we had lobster biscuit dinner tonight.
Nice.
Yeah.
Even you didn't have tacos tonight. Look at that.
That's right.
Yeah, we were both on the same page.
Oh, trust me, there's a lot of Mexican restaurants around here. Feline and I have done our fair share of Mexican. And
yeah, I do love me some Mexican food, though.
I don't know if you saw the margaritas that I posted that she and I got, but
I might have.
Holy shit, man! Those margaritas were like seriously that big around, and they were that deep. Like, it was when they say fishbowl, they literally mean fishbowl. Like tiny fish could totally live in that cup.
Aside from like tasting my sister's margarita, like giving it a sip to see what it tastes like, I haven't had a margarita in maybe 20 years. Like I just even I haven't drank in a while, but even if I did, I would get like a glass of scotch or something. I wouldn't, you know, I don't know. I don't mind margaritas; they're delicious, but I would just rather have something like comforting, like a nice scotch, some Johnny Walker or something.
Well, see, with a tasty chimichanga.
No, true.
Or fajitas, like a margarita is nice, refreshing.
It complements it well. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, dude, I can't quench my thirst with a whiskey, you know. But if I want something to drink, though, that's what I get.
Yeah. What's up, Mad Ruth?
Hey, what's going on, Mad Ruth?
Welcome, my friend. Welcome.
I was bar streamed. I think it was Bar and Mad Ruth says, yeah, dude, when I'm at work and I like do talk in the chats, I can chat in the chat a little bit sometimes if it depends on how busy we are, but I can't say hi to people. I just can't do it. Like I'm like, because I'd have to look to see it. It would just be, it's too much difficulty.
Well,
so I do try to say hi to people. So Mad Ruth did say hi, and I did say hi back, but and Past Master again did one time too. So
yeah, sometimes trying to see while on the phone, if it would make it easier if you could, you know, actually easily tag somebody, if it would pop up.
Dude, that would. It really would. And that's one reason why, like, usually I'll just be like, hey, Mad, or yo, Past. Like, I'll put in like a few, but then I'll be like, yo, Mad, you know, at work, hail chat. you know, so that way
Exactly.
maybe people get the idea, like, yeah, I do want to say hi, but I can't.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You know.
Oh, speaking of which, Christopher John, he was on with Plagle and Bar. It was like this morning, like, well, I
Oh,
don't
that's
know,
awesome.
Yes, Christopher John did it on a stream, man. I was very happy to see him.
I was eating waffles this morning and some really tasty eggs. Oh my god, dude! I don't know if you eat pork sausage, but holy shit!
Not really.
There's a place up here that makes sausage that is just, it is so fucking good. Like, it gets like delicately crispy on the outside.
Ooh,
It's just
that I like.
tender.
I like that.
Like a little sausage patty. Just holy shit!
I'm not big on sausage too much. I'm not big of a breakfast guy either, really. But
I love
I might order a waffle, you know, or maybe like a biscuits and gravy, you know, or something like that. But sausage is just, I don't know. I'd rather have bacon. I would just rather have bacon.
Well, I mean, I can understand that, but I mean, this.
No, I get it. No, I get it, dude. And the way you're describing it, like, that's how I would prefer. Like, if I were to get like a sausage patty or a link, I would prefer like a crispier outside,
crispy on the outside.
Yeah, I like that.
Soft and juicy on the inside. Oh my god, so damn good. And I've been craving waffles for like, I don't know, most of the time I've been here, and Feline made me some waffles.
Yeah, you're in one of the Carolinas, man. I mean, you got to have a waffle.
Well, no, she got a double-decker Belgian waffle maker. It's amazing contraption. Yeah.
That sounds amazing.
Local sausage, so tender and yummy. Yeah, no. So I've been eating real good while I've been up here. And I was telling, you know, food's gonna get real boring when I get home. I'm gonna have to step up the game, otherwise, food's gonna get real boring. But local sausage, so tender and yummy. Yes, it is.
Yeah, we have an Italian place here that uses all local ingredients and like stuff from localized. It's so good. I mean, it's expensive. Like they even make their own noodles. They do the whole nine, but it's delicious, dude. The place is
support that place.
Yeah, I do, man. I've been there a couple times, like maybe 3 times, just because it's so pricey, man. Like 2 people, you can easily run $75 to $100. So it costs a lot. So that's why, like, maybe I'll take my mom out for like a nice treat once, you know, in a great blue moon or something. But you know, and she thinks it's good. But yeah, we're both like, yeah, it's crazy expensive. There's no way.
Well, I mean, that's the price of paying for quality product.
Yeah, and it is, dude. It's really good stuff. And one of my best friends is Italian, and so I like, and he would cook, like, they're the kind of Italian that make lasagna for Thanksgiving. You know what I mean? Like, they're Italian. So I'm like, I do kind of know what an authentic Italian food tastes like, and this place does a great job. It's delicious. Yeah. So you're drawing tonight, I'm assuming?
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, dude, this was I was, you know, I had my travel set up. I had it last time when I was at the
you're at least in a house a little more.
Yeah. Well, and actual Wi-Fi. I'm actually I'm on a cell network Wi-Fi, so I don't seem to have any slowdowns, and it's been really good. I've been really impressed so far. Yeah,
that's pretty. That is pretty impressive.
No, it's good, going strong. So
I don't even know if I've ever tried that.
Well, no, I'm not on my phone.
No, I know, but you're on a phone Wi-Fi connection.
Well, it uses cell towers, but it's a home Wi-Fi thing.
Oh, I gotcha. Okay, I thought it was like you have Wi-Fi on your phone that's emitting.
Oh, a hotspot. No.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
I don't even know if you can do that. Can you?
Yeah, you can.
Oh.
Okay. I don't know if it would necessarily be have as much throughput as I'm currently getting.
Probably not.
The phone itself would act as a bottleneck because of the processor on the phone.
Right.
But yeah.
You'd have to have an amazing phone.
Yeah. Fanta says, Flying Feline, I thought you were close to me. She's in upstate South Carolina now, so, and she's so happy to have a kitchen again. Yes.
Is it really that? Is it that far from Tennessee?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
Not really.
Not really. Yeah.
Significantly closer than Florida is.
A little bit. It's especially especially where you guys were. Yeah. No, that's not bad. And this is what I was telling like I think I was telling Bar. I would love to be able to like the only way for somebody to really visit me is if they were going to Canada. You know what I mean? Because like driving, you could drive through kind of and meet up with me, but I live out of the way pretty much of a lot of people. I know Shay does too. She's way up there, but I mean, I could always go down south, but it's not driving through anywhere. That's making it a special trip. So I really wish I could drive home somewhere. What's that?
I got family up in northern Indiana. I mean, you're over in Ohio, so I mean, I could make a detour and come over and we could grab.
Yeah, but see, like that's what I'm talking about. Like if you're going to visit somebody or staying with somebody, you're like, oh, this person's in the area. I could swing over and see them. And that would be cool. But like, yeah, there's not too many people that like know people that live in this area. Usually because people migrate south after a while, so all their families down south or something.
Well, the weather, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Tell me about it. I would like 3 seasons, maybe 4 is fine, but I prefer 3 seasons, like a little bit of a longer summer, fall, and spring. You could do away with maybe a week of winter, fine. Oh, okay.
I mean, so Florida was essentially perfect for you.
Oh, I love
weather-wise.
Yeah, loved it, dude. I loved it. I never got sick of it. I mean, don't get me wrong. Yeah, there's plenty of times where like, man, it's hot, or man, is it muggy? But I loved it though, because I was like, I can actually walk somewhere and it's December. Like I can go up to the store. Yeah. So
I mean, dude, I went to college up in New Hampshire, so I mean, I get it.
Yeah. Well, like even things to do, like middle of winter, like as you said, you're in New Hampshire, the middle of winter, like you can't exactly go to like an outside mall and walk around and like just window shop and talk and sit outside of a cafe and enjoy things. Like everything's inside.
I mean, you could, but you'll be really uncomfortable and unhappy.
Severely. So so it's just nice to be like, hey, you guys want to go downtown and like just walk around, drink some coffee and like look at some artwork. Like you can't do that here. You can't go into, it's just, there's not like there's nothing else you can do, but it's just, there's less activities that you can get involved in. And so not to say I'm that active of a person, but I like the idea. I like the idea of being able to do what I want when I want. I don't always do it, but
I may not always take the option, but I'm happy to have the option.
Perfect example.
I hear you.
I like when I was in Florida, maybe like a 10-minute bus ride to the beach, if that, or even like a 10-minute drive. Dude, I hated the beach. I hated going to the beach. We went to the beach like 3 times. I was there 10 years. So I don't, dude, I'm 5 minutes away from this beach. I haven't been there yet.
Right.
I've been here 10 years. So yeah. Well, I've been back in town for 10 years.
Listen, I grew up in a kind of a beach town. I mean, the beach is literally like a 10-15 minute drive from the house I grew up in. And the only time I really go to the beach is like at night. I don't know. I'm not so much of a beach person. I love
my one friend, he would like to go there and like just drink some beers and stuff. I'm like, I'm not a beer guy, dude. I'm like, this is boring for me even then. But I enjoyed the quiet and you just listen to the waves. Like that was nice. Don't get me wrong, but I don't want to drink beer. Like, ugh, gross beer.
I mean, I will fully admit there is something very zen about partaking of the green and then going and sitting on the beach and just kind of listening to the waves and just kind of like zoning out like that I can get behind.
I think that goes along with like drawing at night. Like just things are more still. Like even if you're the only person in your house all the time, at night there's just that like everybody's still and like you get in that zone, that comforting zone. I think it's the same maybe with the beach. Going there at night, it's still. All you hear is the crashing of the waves, and it's just soothing and nice and relaxing, and just you're more at peace, and you understand more in the air around you, the atmosphere around you, rather than all these tourists and people that are just there. Let's get a suntan, yay, mommy! Stuff like that. Now, if you want to, I'm not knocking that. It's great memories that people have. I went to the beach with my family, but there's some, like you said, there's something about being there. you're by yourself. It's like there's no one around except like the crashing of the waves, maybe some seagulls or something. But it's surreal. It's pretty cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
Then
Well,
I'd want to go to a pizza joint.
Well, you know, there are places, there are pizza joints like right on the water. So
yeah. Well, we lived because I lived in Florida, A1A. So
okay.
you had everything right there, man. Like you name it.
Oh shit! So you were like right on the coastal highway.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, I was right on A1A. Well, not right on it, but yeah, I probably could have even walked to the beach. It would have taken me maybe a half hour.
Hang on a second. I thought you were on the west coast of Florida when you were down here.
No, dude, I went to the Artist of Fort Lauderdale.
Oh, Fort Lauderdale. Why did I think you were in fucking Sarasota? Like,
I did live in Cape Coral for like 6 or 7 months.
Okay.
But yeah, that was the tail end of my stay. But no, yeah, I went to Fort Lauderdale. I lived there for almost 10 years. Loved it. It's great.
Nice. Okay, cool. Yeah, see, you could hop on A1A and head straight up the state, and
yep,
you'd end up in St. Augustine. So
yeah. My
welcome back, Cement Shoes.
Yo, what's going on, Cement Shoes? My grandparents live in, it begins with an M. I always forget the name of it. But it was like an
Pops.
Hey, Pops, how's it going, man? Yeah, it was like my grandparents lived like 2 hours away from Fort Lauderdale when I lived there. Melbourne.
Oh yeah, near Orlando. Yeah, totally. Yeah,
that's where my grandparents lived. So
I had to go to training out in Melbourne when I was working for Home Depot. Yeah.
Nice. Yeah. I stayed with them for, well, I didn't stay with them, but we would visit, and then actually we went. This was actually maybe a couple years before I got into CG. I was dating the one girl, and when we flew down to my grandparents, and then we went over to see her on the other side. But yeah, so I was like, too bad we didn't know each other then. I would have swung by and seen you.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Small world.
You know, it really is, man. It really is. You know, find out, run into people that you
could have run into
the same places. Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, Cement Shoes. This is official Death Metal Hero merchandise. Get it at deathmetalhero.com. And as you can see, you can totally pull a mail-in and hide your lack of size if you want to. You know, and we also have regular normal people sizes. But I figured I'd demo this just in case Coach is ever watching.
The shirt is very comfortable. I like the shirt. It fits me well.
Excellent,
the DMH shirt. Yeah.
Yeah. The material always really soft, really comfortable.
Yeah. I wore mine, I think, a couple days ago. It's in the laundry basket. But yeah, no, it's a good shirt, man. I like it. The beanie doesn't fit me at all, but was
it too big?
It's way too big. Yeah.
See, that's this size. This is the large. The medium is human size.
Yeah, I'm 5'6", dude.
Okay, so maybe the small.
Yeah, I'm a short dude, man.
All right.
Guy.
I'm glad you told me.
I can make myself look bigger. Like, right. Yeah, no, I'm a short dude.
Yeah. All right, cool. Well, then I can get you a proper.
You ain't gotta get me nothing, man. You know, I already got the shirt, man. That's dope enough. Plus, we got those Froggy beanies. Did you know about that?
I did. I saw that, dude. I was looking at the campaign. It looks beautiful, man. Is that
you got beanies now? Yeah, it's embroidered beanies. Nice. So they're not cheap, but we're giving it a go.
It's expensive, dude. The reason why embroidery is so expensive is because you literally like have to set up a file that tells each one of those needle machines where it needs to go. So you're basically redrawing the artwork every time you do something new.
I wonder if we do that at my work. Like I know, like at my location, we do the press stuff, transfers, and then we ship them out. But we have other things in other areas, and I could have sworn that in a video, because I've been there for 5 years, I could have sworn there was a video where they were showing embroidery. I'll have to ask them, because if there is, I could save money, man. I could get a discount.
Mm-hmm.
That would be
seriously, if they do that kind of thing, yes, absolutely, you should check it out.
Yeah, I mean, because the logo that we have now is probably like maybe from the like N to the E here. Like it's not huge, but it's not tiny either. It's like it's an okay size, but like this size would be perfect. We can get a Frog G logo this big. That'd be dope, man. Yeah. Like the size of your Death Metal Hero thing, it might be a little bit too much.
See,
but
the beauty of this is that this is all over printing.
Right.
So I mean, and the other cool thing is that if you flip it inside out, there's a wee itty bitty little skull on the inside.
Really cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's nice.
That's another cool thing about the all over printing. But super warm. You know, it
was cozy and warm. It just didn't fit. Like it would go to I could pull it down almost to my mouth. I'm like, but yeah, it was cozy. I'm like, yeah, this is real nice. You can't see a thing.
Yeah. Well, exactly. You know, if you're hiding the fact that you're, got no eyebrows and you're stuck.
Got no eyebrows. You might want to, it's something you can check out.
And you can.
I have eyebrows.
You can hide underneath it and look wise.
I have nice eyebrows. Actually, I'm gonna trim them a little, but I got nice eyebrows. Yeah. I got good eyebrows.
But yes, cement shoes. It is quite comfortable. It's quite warm. He says I need a larger hat and a planetarium head.
There you go. That'll fit you then.
Don't fit me. I will buy one of those. Yeah. DeathMetalHero.com. There's the link to the merch store right at the top, my friend. Please let me know how it fits and how you like it. I've got this one and I've got one with just the skull on it.
I like that one. Yeah. Nice. That one's pretty dope. Yeah.
Thank you, sir. And thank you, Feline, for posting the link. I appreciate it.
Hey, thank you, Feline.
Stole the giant planetarium head from the TV show in the 90s. Nice.
I remember.
It's awesome. You know what? TV shows like, I don't know, old sitcoms and shit like that, TV shows from the 90s were the best.
Who was it that said it? It was like, I want my 90s TV. Was it 80s Made? Somebody was on 80s Made. There's like a website. I think it was Odin, where I want my 90s TV or I want my 90s TV.com or something. It's like every 90s TV show ever made, like on there. Even all the commercial, like there's a commercial one, I guess, like of all the commercials. I don't know, but I guess there's also 70s. Yeah, dude, I don't know. It's I didn't look it up, but he said it. I have to go back to that stream and find out what it was, but. Yeah, there's an actual website that has like everything. How they can get away with it, I have no idea. But they have like all the 90s TV shows on there. So I guess you can just watch them. I like I said, I don't know. I didn't look it up.
That's awesome. I'm going to have to check that out.
I can't remember the exact address. It was like My 90s TV, but 90s is like 90. You know, it's not spelled. It's like the number. But I guess they have 80s.
See, I love the fact that there is still that it's still available,
right?
That people have archived it.
Oh, it's
we need to archive that shit.
Yeah, dude, definitely. I mean, it wasn't all gold, but there was some good stuff, man.
Yeah. Well, of course, it wasn't all gold, but I dare say that the storytelling back then, even the subpar storytelling back then, is head and shoulders above the par storytelling of today for TV shows. Just because they actually had to, they were looking at something that had quality before it. I feel like a lot of, and I've said this before, I feel like a lot of the writers now, they're looking at shit and then they're writing derivative shit of shit.
Yeah. So. Yeah, it's a snowball, and hopefully some good nuggets get trickled in there, and then people will start using those, and then we'll get out of the spiral to be inspired by. So, and then hopefully like maybe 20 years from now, the kids will actually have some good stuff. So that's a high hope, but you never know. I mean, dude, I can't imagine.
All we can do is create good stories and hope that they live on.
Like I can't imagine what like the 20, 25-year-olds now, like how messed up they are just because of the way things are and like everything. I can't imagine what their kids are gonna be like because they have to raise them. So like yeah, the Gen X's, we weren't the best parents either, but you know, look at what's happening. But at the same time,
I don't know. I think Gen X
what's up,
gets
Aldous?
a bum deal with the whole like history perspective. Feel more
Oh,
akin to
definitely.
Gen X than anything
Gen
else.
X was a
What's up,
sweet
Aldous?
spot.
Good to see you.
Gen X was a sweet spot, really, because we grew up with the technology. So, but we also knew about all the old stuff and all the old ways.
And we
So
had respect for
retained
the
it.
old stuff, you know,
Right.
because we you know
We were raised to
understood
respect it.
you know, saw where things came from, I guess.
Yeah. And we were inspired by it. We learned from it.
Yep.
And then we integrated that into what we were doing later, you know, and integrated into what we're doing now, like with technology, like I said. And so, and even storytelling and stuff like that. Yeah. So, but now, who knows what's going to happen, dude? It's crazy.
Well, I mean,
What's up, Pedro?
Pendulums swing, my friend.
Yeah,
pendulum swing.
Thank
so
you.
I'm thinking that the reason why it feels like we peaked at the 90s is because the pendulum was swinging and everything was perfectly balanced right in that fucking that era, and now it's gone fucking batshit in the opposite direction. I don't know.
If you think about all the like the stuff from the, I'll even go mid maybe, but late 80s to yeah, we got Pedro in the chat. He was over on Commie Mark's channel. Everything like things from the late 80s, maybe like that's why you got 80s maybe, but 80s and into the like the mid late 90s, music, movies, comics, video games. Yeah. It was such a like almost like a renaissance in a way.
How many classic and like I mean classic in the sense that Hollywood and entertainment is constantly recycling these IPs. How many classic franchises were created in that era? You know?
Well,
even if some of them, like John Carpenter's The Thing, was a remake. Remember that was an original, you know, back in the 1950s. But you know, it became like this classic in the 80s.
Yeah, because it didn't do well in the theaters. I think it bombed in the theaters.
Yeah,
it became a cult classic. And
when Carpenter's Thing first showed up in theaters, it did bomb.
Yeah. But that's the other thing, like. Yeah, the you know 60s and 70s, they kind of were like coming up with like look at, you know, Apple and all this trying to come up with new innovative ways of doing things, but they also still had that older mindset. And once we took it over in Gen X, they got our grubby little hands on it. We like just had this big movement of like inspiration and intellectual input, and because of everything going on around us, and it just really furthered everything along. And then I don't know what happened. Who knows? I don't know if it was Ghostbusters 2016 happened. I have no idea what happened, but something happened that totally just nuked everything. Like it was just weird, man. Like not being PC, what happened? Being PC popularity happened. Lack of humor, lack of comedy.
Millennials took over with their whining, as Pedro said. Yeah. Yeah. I wanted the Tron future. I feel cheap.
Well, like I don't like being compared to my day. It's like, like I'm not like the 60s and 70s were pretty dope too, from what I hear. You know, like the 20s, they sucked. The 1920s sucked. Like nobody liked the 20s. You know what I mean? So it's not like everything was great.
The roaring 20s. Nobody liked the 30s.
30s, that's it. Thank you. Well, 29 was what. 20s. Yeah, 29 is what kind of. But
yeah.
Either way, like, there's not every decade is great and fantastic, but you can look at certain ones and be like, that was like, if you ask somebody in the 60s, they'd be like, the 30s sucked, man. like you hated it, you know?
Oh, yeah, so, I'm sure.
But
you know what? Each decade has its own style, right?
Mm-hmm.
Up until you get to 2000. What do you have from 2000 on?
Poorly recycled imitation.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Further proving that we peaked as a society.
Dude, I know styles and everything, they kind of recycle every 20 years. people like the fashion in a way kind of has stayed almost the same since the 90s. Like it's like people don't really dress any too differently. It's almost the same. You look at a photo.
Yeah, see, once you get to like, you know, the year 2000, like 90, 99, the year 2000, like it's all just pastiche of everything that's come before.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the early 90s had the grunge, but I mean, fucking post grunge era, what do you have as far as style wise?
And then the funny thing is, like,
I mean, goth, cyber goth, has that ever really been a thing?
Well, I don't know about that, but like my niece,
exactly, like a mainstream thing. No,
but like my niece dressed grunge for a little while, but she wasn't into grunge music. So she's like, but she would be like, she was younger. She's like maybe 13, 12, stuff like that. But she was like, she'd be like, yeah, but she'd say, she's like, yeah, I like that. It's grunge. I'm like, do you even know what grunge is? Like you like, you're listening to like what's that one girl that's Billie Eilish or whatever? I'm like, you don't know what grunge is.
Fuck is Beanie Eyelash?
No, Billie Eilish or Billie, whatever her name is.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know her name. One that can't sing above a whisper.
Beanie Eyelash, yes.
Yeah, Beanie Eyelash. But yeah, and you know, she was just adopting the style and trying to fit in with her friends. But that still was like maybe what was popular during those few years. And it's just funny to me. I'm like, you know, I can't pick anything different from the way people used to dress 20s or from the 90s till now almost. Like there's a little difference, but not much.
Aldous says, my favorite old radio shows, pulps and characters were all created in the 30s. I mean, yeah. The Shadow, the Phantom, their pulp characters. I mean, they were all created back then.
I don't know that's the 30s and stuff like that, but if you think about even comics,
dark time period, you know, it was a dark time period. So I mean, people needed something. They needed good stories to get them through. I mean, during the Great Depression, movies were the only industry that kept going because people wanted an escape.
They needed escapism from it. Yeah, it's understandable. So, which is funny that now people still do through streaming services, but and the quality's gone downhill. But you still get those bangers every now and then. I still say Nobody. I will say Nobody till the day I die. That was a great movie. But yeah, but also if you like he says 30s and stuff, he loves those kind of things. But even if you look at superheroes, man, there hasn't been too many new stuff created since even those early creators of Kirby and Ditko and Stan Lee and Bill Finger and all those people. There's almost nobody new has come along. It's like there have been some. I'm not saying there's none, but it's very few and far between. And I don't know what happened. I don't know where just innovation and creativity just took a dive. And yeah, Gen X, I love Gen X, but we kind of started with the whole electronic stuff. So
somehow laziness crept in, and being apathetic about what you're doing seems to have taken over rather than creating quality.
Yeah. Well, I know Marvel kept pushing Claremont to write more and more sagas and stuff like that because they were selling, and so you did have a monetary reason behind some stuff, but.
Yes, but at the same time, squeezing that stone over and over again, you end up with, I don't know, derivative stuff. Yeah. You end up diluting the original brand. You end up diluting what made the thing popular to begin with. You gotta let things breathe sometimes.
Yeah,
and sometimes things have a beginning, a middle, and end, and that's it. Stop trying to recycle the shit.
Exactly, man. You can draw inspiration from it. There's nothing wrong with that. There's plenty. Look at plenty of these comics in Comixgate. There's a lot of them were inspired by other characters, but they're doing a different spin, making original content, and just coming up with new ideas. It's great.
Aldous says creative explosions often occur from down economic times. Yep, absolutely.
Yeah. Look at now. We're not too great right now.
Creator, not as bad as creator, but you know what? Creativity, creativity booms.
Well, yeah, because you want to escape you want to escape reality. And what's the best way to do that aside from narcotics is, you know, to put out some creativity, some ways of letting other people escape as well, you know.
Right. Napster killed music. Lars was right.
I don't know about that one, but
I don't know. James seems like he. I would have a beer with James Hetfield. Lars, I would kick down a flight of stairs.
I concur with that statement.
Yeah. I'll drink a beer with James Hetfield and talk about music, because I guarantee that there's a bunch of stuff that he and I would have in common listen wise. He seems like he just wants to hang out and have a beer and play fucking metal. Lars seems like a prima donna bitch that I would absolutely hate upon.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to.
He would hate me.
Yeah. That's kind of how I, in a way, I mean, it's kind of how I judge people. I'm like, would I want to be friends with this guy in a bar? Like, would I want to go up and be like, hey, and talk with, or the girl even girl? Like, I don't care. Would I want to talk to this person?
Would I actually want to have a beer with this person?
Yeah, I was like, yeah, there's plenty of people. There's people I would be related to sometimes. Like, I wouldn't.
What up, Lakim? How you doing?
What's up, Lakim?
Yeah. Speaking of somebody I'd like to have a beer with, what's going on, dude?
You have a beverage with Lakim.
Yeah. What were you saying? Like something about family? Like you?
No, just there's some family members that I'm just like, yeah, I love you, but I wouldn't want to hang out with you. Yeah. You know, hanging out with you in a bar.
And you know, there's some family members where love is a bit of a strong word.
But yeah, look at all of Ink Spots' family.
Yes, my friend. That's right. Look, hell yeah. Good to see you, my friend. The link has been dropped in TOPicLESS if you want to come hang out and draw with us. We're only going to be going until 11:15 tonight. Oh,
that's right.
Yeah.
What time is it?
It's 10:02.
Wow.
I mean,
wow.
It's Fraga is doing Fragtober days 4 and 5 tonight. So I mean, I appreciate every last one of you hanging out in the chat.
He's doing 2 days in one.
He's doing 2 days in one tonight. So I mean,
wow.
He's putting in the work. I haven't gotten a chance to draw a single thing for Fragtober this year.
I got in on the one stream. It was a Wednesday. I normally go to the gym, but my nephew had felt bad the day before Monday. Right. And I don't know if I caught what he had, or if maybe I just like ate badly the night before, but all day I felt terrible. And I started to feel better, you know, closer to nighttime. And I did jump in on his Fragtober. I was the only one, shockingly, but
that's awesome,
yeah,
dude. I'm glad that somebody was able to jump in.
Yeah, dude, I was too. I was like, yeah. I mean, and Frega would have done it, you know, either which way. But
regardless, yeah, I know.
But it was fun. I finally got to hang out with him, and dude, Lily Bell killed me. She demolished me. I got like 0 votes because her drawing was so much better than mine. But
gotta watch out, man.
Dude, she's gonna be she's the contender to beat these days. Yeah. Like I know Frega's still beating her, but she's like the one that you gotta knock out. Yeah.
She got her mama smart. You better watch out, man.
And it's like, dude, I was telling Frega, I'm like, because he had his little one, and now I'm like little one, because I mean, these kids are getting so big, dude. I'm like, man, I know I've been in CG 3 years, but it's like, man, your kids are getting big, dude.
It's it's crazy to sit in the corner with a plate of food and just watch as the chaos ensues. I'm looking over at Frag. We're just drinking scotch and just watching it happen. It's just it's so cool. I love that family.
Yeah.
So cool.
Well, that's the other thing though, is like we don't see them every day. So like we can see like, you know, I remember when Danger was like bouncing around in the background on your Instagrams. It's like, but we don't see him every single day. So we see like after long enough periods, like wow, they sprouted. It's like holy crap. Well, you know, when you see him every day, you don't really notice as to how growing they get. You know, so
yeah. I don't have any siblings. I imagine it's like, you know, not seeing your siblings' kids for a while, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh, holy shit. You're large. How'd that happen?
Yeah, or your friend's
how
kids.
Old now? Wait a minute. No.
Yeah, it
hasn't been that long. Oh, fuck.
But like even like 3 years and stuff. Like Harrison's taking karate now and stuff. He's like, I'm like, holy crap, dude! Like, time flew by, man. You know, we had a good time, man. It was fun to talk with him finally after like months. You know, he's working on Black Flag. So,
Oh,
yeah.
geez. People have absolutely no.
Yeah, I hate that you're over there to see stuff. Shut up.
No, I didn't see anything. I got to
Lie
talk
to
to.
me.
No, I didn't get to. I got to see like artwork and stuff from like the past and whatnot. I didn't get to see any of Black Flag. Calm your horses.
All right, man.
I talked to the man himself. We had a conversation. We were having coffee and conversation about comics.
Did he
Coffee
make
conversation and comics? There you go.
Did he make mushroom coffee?
I mean, I wasn't having mushroom coffee. I mean, he might have put some lion's mane. Listen, dude, lion's mane and chaga are two wonderful things that you actually can add to your coffee. You won't even taste them.
I like my coffee out of it. I don't mess with it.
Don't believe me. That's fine.
No, I believe you, but I like my coffee. I like it how it is. I don't like change. We fear change.
Right. The Kim says, did you get robbed or switched rooms? No, I am.
Yeah, you got robbed.
I'm currently at Feline's new house.
Yeah.
And I'm in the work in progress studio. Hopefully she's going to get her streaming setup back.
She should have hung up the Frog G painting behind you.
Well, she wants to do a live stream, a live unboxing of that once she gets set up. She's got more stuff to move in. So she's.
You mean the unboxing of the art that's in there?
I'm telling you, man, she will find you if that artwork is not in there. Like I
don't know why
I can do to stop it.
I don't know why I wouldn't be.
Yep. See, she's waiting to open it. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. That's smart. It buys me more time. But
Pedro, seriously, I didn't see anything, but I did have a conversation, and I can tell all of you that you're going to absolutely love.
He saw stuff. He saw things. He's just being. Frege told him, "Don't tell anyone I showed you this." You know it, dude. You know Frege was like, "Don't tell anybody I showed you this stuff," and you're like, "All right, Frege, I won't tell anybody." You're like, "Oh, I didn't see nothing, but we talked."
I mean, I can tell you that I saw like firsthand, the Rob Liefeld New Mutants photocopy.
Now there's the more things are leaking out, the more we drill the man.
I mean,
the more that. More
we milk it. This is a Black Flag.
More we milk it.
The Stephen Platt pages, yeah, and yeah, just some of the original artwork that he has from the past. I mean,
that'd be cool to see.
I got the sketches that he did that night that I was over at his house. Like he did like some figure work.
He did some gesture drawings.
He did some gesture drawing and figure work and stuff, and they're up on the wall where I draw now to inspire.
I don't know if you remember. It was either the first Fragtober, technically, because it was still Inktober, or the second Fragtober. But I think it was the first one where he was doing tutorial gestures, like somebody suggested it, so he was doing like tutorials, and I wanted them. And I even hit him up. I'm like, "Hey, man, I'll buy those off you." He's like, "Yeah, you got to buy them off me, man." I never sent him my address. Dude, I love those kind of things. I love those. Yeah. Those are like some of my favorite things are gesture drawings or like anatomy drawings from artists in their style. I love it. Like, I'm sure if I asked him, he would probably it'd take him maybe 30 seconds to draw some up for me, but then he'd get bombarded with everybody, which is another reason why I wouldn't want to do it. But those are some of my favorite things in the world because they're the blueprints of where the brain goes. So I love that stuff. I mean, Waycheck is a good example of that. I mean, that's like a gesture drawing for him. I mean, or even Derek Hess, people have seen some of that stuff that I like by that guy. But yeah, dude, so you got some of those. That's dope, man.
I was absolutely honored, man. So they're up on the inspiration wall.
Nice, yeah. I definitely would be hanging those up as well. I got in. It's over there. I got in I got in Tropical Magics, man. I got it in Pedro's book.
I can't wait, man. I got a notification from Critical Blast that my book had shipped, so it'll be there when I get home.
It looks beautiful, man. Pedro
tomorrow
killed
I've
it.
got a 7-hour drive, and then
I plan
we gotta do
on
it.
reading it this weekend. I'm gonna
Nice.
try to read it this weekend. Everyone knows how long it takes for me to read, so yeah, so that's I got to set aside 6 hours to to read it. It won't take me 6 hours, but yeah, it's gonna take me.
Damn. Love that beer.
That's fine. You can drink it. Okay,
But dude, it's a bourbon barrel aged stout. Like, I mean, even if this was like non-alcoholic, I mean, it'd be a shame. But even if this was non-alcoholic, the flavor of this is amazing. Like, just so dark and rich and caramelly and just delicious. But fortunately, it's 11% alcohol. So
it'll do the trick.
Yeah.
The only beer I found that I ever drank that I actually enjoyed was a Guinness. Only the canned Guinness.
Then you would enjoy this.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, you would enjoy
That's
this.
the only beer. Like it's not like I'd go out of my way, but if I just didn't have enough money for like a scotch or two or whatever, I'd be like, well, I want something to last me. I'm like, I'll take a Guinness. Yeah. Yes. So I didn't mind those, but I never was beer. Beer just.
I stopped the camera. You can bring me the beer.
Thank
you, beautiful.
No, he didn't. Don't let him lie to you.
Sorry, guys.
Just like how he saw Frega's artwork and how that art piece is not in that envelope.
Shit. Pedro, when I get home, we gotta do a new book who dis, and I have to do more of these not new book who dis. What's in the box?
What's in the box?
Yeah. What's up, Aldous? Welcome, sir.
Hey, what's going on, Aldous?
How we doing,
man?
All right, about yourself?
Hey, no complaints so far. Trying to get like 10,000 things done. All the spinning plates per usual. But.
Oh yeah, that's how life goes, especially when you're creative with many irons in the fire, right?
Absolutely.
Yep.
Man.
Mike McMahon says Luke isn't surrounded by the dark. I'm scared. Right? I am actually at Feline's new house and testing the internet out for streaming capabilities over here in the new studio. Yeah. So far, no complaints. She's going to be able to stream when she gets the rest of her equipment set up over here. I did my best to dig through the storage unit to find all of the office technology, and I was thwarted by the missing power cables.
You can never find those. Yeah. You can't find those anywhere. Hey, Freak Girl, what's going on?
Yeah.
Yeah. I will be on Death Curse on Thursday night. Inkspots will be there too. Kayla will be interviewing us, and I will be giving this away to a backer. I'll be giving this away to a backer, whoever backs during that stream. So
nice.
Yeah, you won't know who you are though. I gave away a Violator from Spawn #1 last night. So this one I'll give away on Kayla's to a random backer during that stream.
That's cool.
So, yeah, I'm gonna do
Spencer.
this one. I'll do this one later. Yeah, so I'm gonna give away some of my sketch covers. Yeah, why not?
Hell yeah! I'm gonna pester Spence once I get my books, my City of Rot books. Actually, I need to reach out to him because he said that he sent them and I never got anything. Anyway, yeah,
He's been doing a drawing stream every at 9 o'clock p.m. Yeah, every day.
I know. He's putting in the work, and I haven't gotten a chance to pop in and say, hey.
Actually, I told him I feel bad because everybody knows my schedule almost. Like I'm almost never free until like Tuesday nights. I'm booked at 9:15 for a reason, but Thursday is like my only free day, and even then, every Thursday I've been busy at 9 p.m. Right. So the Wednesday was the one day that I jumped on Frega's. I was gonna jump on with Death Curse, and then I saw, and I feel bad. I'm not trying to put you second, Spencer, but I was like, how often do I see Frega? So I was like, I kind of got to go in on Frega. So I was going to jump in with Rooster on But he doesn't call himself that anymore, does he?
No, he's moved on to Death Curse. Rooster Puncher of Yore, if anybody remembers that from the old Couch Doodles channel.
He's Rooster Puncher to me, man.
Oh yeah, he'll always be Cock Puncher. I miss talking to Spence. He's good peeps, man. He's good.
Yeah,
peeps.
I like Spencer,
doing
man.
good stuff over there.
He's a good dude.
He actually resides up in the neck of the woods where I went to college, like up near Pete Smetti in that New England area. They know some of the places that I have been, my college stomping grounds.
Nice, man. I'm gonna switch my camera over. I'll draw a little bit, Roddy.
What's going on, Tank Ferret? Good to see you.
Hey, what's going on, Tank Ferret?
Good to see Tank Ferret back around, man.
Oh yeah, he's been in and out of streams and stuff like that. I'm happy to see him, man.
For sure.
Yeah. Let me do this.
Always good to see you hanging out, Tank. And I'm glad that you and King Leak are doing your show, man. You know, and I appreciate that you didn't take what's in the box. What's in the bag is yeah. I appreciate that. You guys rock. So what's going on, Aldous? How you doing, man? What you been up to aside from this, that, and everything?
Oh, just the same old, man. Right now, I got to get some copy together for my intro for the next Shadow that I'm uploading tonight. I kind of threw myself off. I totally blanked. Yesterday was Jerry Siegel's birthday, so I threw my notes together and threw up another one of the Fleischer Studios Supermans, which put me like my free time's so limited, man. It kind of threw off my research time for the next episode to write up the intro. So I got to take care of that tonight yet. Hopefully get one out. If I get that out, that'd be great. And then I've got to cut. I got to cut some audio for the Rocket video, do some video editing on that. And then I got some scripts from Chimera I've got to review yet. So it'll probably be a little bit of a late night, but we'll take care of it all.
Right. You get it uploaded. Take it easy, Tank. Good to see you, man. Thanks for stopping by, man.
Later, Tank.
All this, I love the fact that you're doing the whole old school radio play stuff. I love that shit, man. I used to do 3D modeling while listening to the old Shadow radio plays because I found a CD set at the library. I love that era of entertainment because of the gritty quality. I mean, but that's pulp. That's noir, right? It's
yeah. Well, there's a lot of people that'll freak out and no, it's not noir, but it is. I mean, there's semblance of noir in it, even though it's late 30s. There's definitely pulp.
The whole fucking era is noir, man. It was a dark time. It's it's shadows. There are shadows both figuratively and literally. It's heavy cigarette smoke hanging in the air. It's whiskey glasses at 11:30 in the morning. It's just a dreary time. And out of that dreariness, you get awesome stuff, man. Like we were talking about in chat. Yeah, absolutely.
Speaking of noir,
destruction leads to a very rough road, but it also breeds creation.
No, we got a Pedro up in here.
We got a
What's going on, Pedro?
speaking of noir.
Noir.
Oh my god.
Noir, you say?
Noir. How you guys doing tonight?
How about yourself?
I was showing some support for Tommy Mark.
I know.
And then I had a power outage because I live in the fucking boondocks.
Are there any
Get
saints?
yourself a generator, man.
Get yourself a generator.
Yeah. No, the power came back. So
that's good.
And the power
battery backup. What about a solar panel? I mean, you got.
Oh, dude, the thing is that technology is not really reliable. You can't you got to
get a good connection and a good battery. Yeah.
Yeah, the good batteries for storage. That's the thing. With the solar panel, I've seen people who set up their houses and it's 3 hours of power at night, maybe.
Well, you use it to supplement what you got, or
exactly.
Right. Yeah, it's not a complete off-grid solution.
Yeah. No, you gotta have a much smaller footprint if you're gonna do a complete off-grid solution.
Well, Pedro's got some big feet.
Yeah. I wear size 12, sir. I wear size 12.
Size 13, so I feel your pain, brother. Like, try seriously. The other day, I was with Feline and we went to go like find some shoes, just like because all I had was my boots. Came back with just my boots, and it's like, you need something to hang out in. So
you can't be wearing like a robe and boots.
Find, some size 13 slippers. And
those are grandpa slippers, man. Those look comfy.
Oh, holy shit, dude! You have no idea.
Dude.
These are so goddamn comfortable.
And
I was so happy that I found them. Yeah.
I mean, you look old as fuck with those on, but who gives a fuck?
Listen, my feet are warm, and I don't give a shit.
Exactly. It's like whatever. Fashion is over.
Well, it was actually cold up here. Cold to me. The Flatlander, the Floridian.
Yep.
The Floridian.
Yeah. That whole thing. But I mean, got to wear a hoodie and not, die of heat exhaustion.
Were people not looking at you funny because you were cold? Like, that's not cold.
Oh, I don't know. They might have been looking at me funny because I was wearing a Cannibal Corpse hoodie, and on the back of it was the cover for Eaten Back to Life, which
awesome
is
record.
One corpse eating out another. So
yeah, dude, that's an awesome record.
Yeah, it is. It's a damn good record.
Yeah. Dude, like I had such a horrible time in Canada with the weather.
I can't picture you in Canada, dude.
Dude, it was like.
Was it like Cool Runnings when they got off the plane?
Yeah, dude, it was like that. Like,
here.
Hey, Darius, you dead? Yeah, man.
Yeah,
I'm dead. No, you know what's the best line from Cool Runnings? And I want to clip that from my show. If I ever have a show, I'm going to clip that. When I'm going to, did I miss it? Did I miss it? Nah, child, you didn't miss that thing.
I don't know, man. I'd say it's right before that when Candy's talking about, bones don't break in bobsledding; they shatter.
They shatter.
They're showing all the accidents, and the
dude.
whole auditorium's filled. And by the time the curtain comes up and the lights come back on, there's just like 3 dudes left, and then that guy runs in.
Yeah.
That movie's good, dude.
Great movie.
Yeah.
Great
What's your
movie.
name?
Great comedic
Yul
timing.
Brynner.
Yul Brynner. So good. Yeah.
That goes back to what you were saying, though, man.
It's like you're dead, man.
That movie.
Yeah, man.
That movie could only be made in that era.
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah, you could make that.
You mean when people had a sense of humor?
No
When
way.
you were allowed to write and actually have characters, when there was balance. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Take me back. Take me back.
That was Disney too, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was a Disney film.
Yeah.
Yep, that was back Disney was, doing the slide definitely towards where they are now, but there was still a little bit of creative endeavor. I mean, they had
people that still cared.
Exactly. Yeah, I don't know when exactly. I don't know if you could draw a firm line as to when it ended. The 90s definitely brought in a change in film because you had smaller film studios that were making gobs of money on independent films being distributed nationally. So in a way, it was like the studio system breaking in the late 50s, early 60s all over again. Mm-hmm. But now it's like we're right back to where we were in during the studio system. It's just how conglomerated and checked.
We're ready for another renaissance, man. Like the things like the whole animation renaissance of the 90s started because Ralph Bakshi did the Mighty Mouse, and he had no supervision, so he did exactly what he wanted.
Right. Well, I also think I don't think you can talk about that era without. What's that?
Mighty Mouse snorting his powder.
Oh
yeah. Dude,
it's a mix of dried flower petals and stuff. Yeah.
Right. Dude, I don't think you can talk about that era and the renaissance of animation that happened in the 80s without Bakshi, and then also without Don Bluth, because Don Bluth walking from Disney and doing what he did. He walked out, and he was the heir apparent to the 9 Old Men. Mm-hmm. He walked, and he took like half their animation staff with him. Mm-hmm. And the animators that he took were the most serious about it. They took the forum seriously. And then from the minute he walked out, he kicked Disney's ass, I think, all the way up until 89. Mm-hmm. Almost every film that he released.
I mean, all Dogs Go to Heaven was a flop, but Secret of
it's
Nim,
such a good movie.
Yeah, dude, Secret of Nim
brilliantly animated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, and when
American
he did
Tail.
Titan AE, American Tail, dude, all the
Yep.
American Tail.
Oh my god, I can't watch the first one. It's so sad.
It is, man, but it's amazing what they were able to
It
do with
is.
those films. And they were cutting edge, man. They left Disney in the dust, and it took Disney nigh on a decade to catch up to them. So
Even Anastasia, which is a hunk of shit. Like I didn't like that movie at all, but technically it was flawless. I don't know. I just don't like it. There's something about Anastasia.
I tell you what, wow. I mean, Hank Azaria doing some fucking amazing voice work, man.
Dude, everything is perfect in that movie. But
fucking Lloyd as Rasputin. Are you kidding me?
You angered Luke.
No, he didn't. I'm just incredulous.
I didn't like
Shelby?
it. Hey,
What's up, guys?
Come on, Shelby.
Man. Welcome.
Yeah, they don't
Hey,
like Luke.
You've been on for a bit.
Completely personal.
hey, Shelby, it's a party now.
Shelby, thank you.
I
for
figured
coming.
you need to end. Yeah, you need to end the stream, so that's why I'm here.
Shelby, thank you for
Oh.
coming to the Frog G closeout last night. I appreciate that, man.
Yeah, no problem, man.
I'm happy you showed your
glad.
support.
I gave it a like.
Sorry, I missed you, Shelby.
I gave it a like. No, he wasn't there. All this, he didn't.
Oh, okay.
Come on.
I mean, to be fair, I wasn't there either.
You have an
I
excuse.
Yeah, I
Like
have,
Shelby
I
has a family or a job.
Yeah. You had an excuse and very comfy flip flops.
one particularly beautiful reason. But
Who's got flip flops?
I've got sandals, or not sandals.
Oh,
they're
sandals?
they're slippers, and
Slippers, yeah.
they're wonderfully comfortable and warm. And apparently, I have to leave them here because I'm.
Yeah. Really? Nah, dude.
Why do you have to leave him there?
Oh no.
Because they're too warm for Florida. Apparently,
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's kind of
Yeah.
it gets kind of cold in Florida at night.
Dude, I'll wear those slippers in Panama, man.
Cold. Right? Oh, they're
I'll
they're
wear
so
that shit in
comfy.
Panama.
The toes
Yeah.
are so warm. And the sleep pants just kind of hang down and cover the heels, so it's like whole. Yeah. Anyway, they're great.
Yeah.
All right, you guys want to see what I got at the comic shop when I went to go meet Matt Ba?
My ba.
Matt Ba.
Nope, don't want to see it.
You don't want
What
to see
you
it?
got?
Okay,
What you
well,
got?
you can't see anyway, so
Hello,
you're
chat.
in a good position.
Oh.
Say hi to
Here,
chat.
let me-
I noticed. I noticed that.
Camera here. Okay, so I know that I have at least 2 copies of #1, but I managed to grab 2 and 3 of the Pit.
Nice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
some old Dale Keown as
Yeah, you
inspiration.
can't go wrong. Can't go wrong.
Oh yeah, I love Dale's line work from back then. You know?
For sure. I've got all of his Darkness covers too, man. And sometimes those just come out of the long
Oh,
boxes so
dude.
you can stare at them.
Dude, those Darkness covers, I was like, whoa, just blew me away. But this I got because obviously inspiration. Frankenstein Alive 2, 3, and 4.
Nice.
Bernie.
Ooh, look at that.
Oh my
Nice.
god. The
Shiny.
artwork in this book is just, I mean, Bernie was fucking amazing up until the day he died.
Yep.
Which issues are the ones that Kelly Jones did finishes on? Just the last one, right?
I think it was just the
I
last
think it
one.
was 4 and 5. Yeah.
Okay.
Because as you can see on the first 2 here, it's just Steve Niles and Bernie Wrightston, and then it's
Right.
Steve Niles, Bernie Wrightston, and Jones.
Yeah.
Oh,
But
It's funny, like,
Kelly Jones did an amazing job finishing up.
yeah, he was the only one that he trusted to like do it justice.
Yep.
Exactly. Bernie specifically asked for him to do it. And
I
think
actually
it's a- I
picked
think
up
it's
some Kelly Jones Batmans over the weekend.
I love Kelly Jones Batman stuff, dude. It was a breath of fresh air for that series back then, and
Yeah.
Chuck Dixon writing. I mean, that's lightning in a fucking bottle.
We caught it.
Yeah. Oh, and I was at Dollar General. I don't know what it is about this state, like South Carolina and Dollar General, but they love them up here, and
Yeah,
they're,
they love
they're
them
like
up
on
north.
every fucking corner. It's like
Yeah.
Starbucks in Seattle or something like
Yeah.
that. But I got this movie. I picked this up on Blu-ray.
What is it? You're too far away.
Fanboys.
Oh, Fanboys.
Have
Yeah.
have you guys ever seen this?
Yeah.
This movie is fucking hilarious. And at FX Show in 2007, I get to hang out with these guys.
Really?
Yeah, at Emerald's restaurant. Which, by the way, don't ever waste your time or your money. It's terrible. Kristen Bell, she's the master of the dirty joke. It's funny shit. But anyway, this movie is hilarious if you've never seen it.
Yeah.
Find it. It's fucking hilarious. It's about the prequels. You know,
The
dude's
Phantom
dying.
Menace, right?
Yeah, the
Yeah,
Phantom
Phantom
Menace.
Menace.
Dude is dying, and they want to see the prequel before he dies.
Yeah.
And they go on a quest to go find it at Skywalker Ranch. So yeah, got some souvenirs to take home with me. I was not expecting to find that Fanboys movie. I haven't thought about that movie in years.
It's been a minute. And you also got a little Matt Ball Musk to take home with you too.
Oh man, yeah, it was a blast hanging out with Matt.
And
Speaking of which, where is Matt Barr? Is he hanging out
probably
with?
over.
he's hanging out with Commie Mark.
Yeah, he's over in Commie Marks. So.
Good. No, I had a blast hanging out with Matt. He's good peeps, man. Talking comics, talking movies, talking story. Had some bomb ass fish and chips and some good beer. So yeah, good time. The last time I was actually in Athens, I didn't get a chance to go to the comic shop, so it was cool to get to check it out. But you know, every shop I go to, I'm always looking for either I, Lucifer books or Poison Elves by Drew Hayes from Sirius.
Oh,
And
really?
nobody ever has them. Oh, dude, I'm a huge Poison Elves fan.
Yeah, he's a
Love
big
Drew
Poison
Oh
Hayes.
man,
Yeah,
dude, shoot me a DM the next time I go long box diving. I'll grab you a bunch. I see a handful probably every trip.
Dude. That's fucking fantastic. I'm looking for some early shit, but yeah, dude, I'll hit you up.
Yeah, I'll add
Dude,
it to my list. I've got like, if I go diving, usually it's like a day to it. You know, I'll make a whole weekend out of it a lot and hit like 5 or 6 shops with the kids. And they're
that's
trained.
awesome,
Here's your
dude.
list. Start digging.
They're trained. I love it.
Yes,
I taught them
dude.
well.
That's fantastic. Passing that on to the next generation. I love it, dude. I love it. You know, and see, that's how you involve the kids. You know, and they
That was,
learn how to put together lists on their own too.
I was really late sending out Odin Dasco's winning from our 1K auction. Or giveaway, not auction. And he won a copy of Jay Krager's Hammer. So in order to kind of fit the theme, like I think it was 2 weeks prior, I did a weekend and hit like 3 shops, and I found a bunch of the original Cull run that were in probably like 4.0 condition, good reader copies, along with like a Dell Ghastly Stories, a couple Solomon Kanes, and just some other stuff that all kind of fit in there. Plus a cool issue of Epic that had an awesome interview with Neil Adams that I thought he'd appreciate. So man, and all of it, I'm getting for like 50 cents to $1 because it's just nobody's even sorted half these long boxes. None of it's bagged.
Right.
There's nothing. You're not going to stumble across, a super key. You might find a couple minors, but it was just neat, man. I love digging that stuff out. And yeah, if it works out, I'll get it to somebody that can appreciate it. Because God knows I've got too many books in the house. But I still go shopping for them.
I still do the same, man. I can't fit my long boxes anywhere, but I keep adding to them somehow.
Yeah, I've got I've got 10 in climate controlled storage now, and I gotta thin, but I can't, man. I can't.
I know. I can't let go. Just can't let go, baby.
I mean, you can ask Feline. My condo is basically like a museum to the stuff that I love and a library. I've got something like 16 long boxes, and I think I'm inching up on 21, 22 short boxes.
Nice.
Including like a bunch of like, back when I was a kid, we used to put like, I used to cut out pictures from previews and paste them all over my comic boxes to decorate them, right? Now they just print pictures on the side of the boxes.
Yeah.
They got classic Frank Miller Wolverine on the side of one box. Fuck yeah.
I put my CG stickers on my.
There you go.
See, I'm worried that the box is just going to disintegrate, and then my stickers are going to go bye-bye. So I'm going to get some of those plastic boxes for like really high-profile books or whatever, and then put the stickers on there.
I used to do the remember the Wizard magazine insert posters? I used to use those, but never the good ones. I would use the the ones that you didn't really care about.
Right.
Like Rob Liefeld.
I still have my my Phil Jimenez Invisibles, and I took it to a convention in I think it was 2004, and got him. I showed it to him to have him sign it. He's like, "Holy shit! I haven't seen one of these in years." So he signed it, and then he did a Ragged Robin head sketch for me.
Nice.
Yeah, it was cool. But speaking of cool, I got to taste the some mead that Feline made 10 years ago.
Oh wow.
When she was in full mead
Nice.
making production. Like, she told me that it had mellowed, but I mean it was just amazing. Like, just the flavor of the way it was incredible. I've never had 10-year-old mead before, and it was just a fucking happy coincidence that her ex-husband still had a bottle of her mead from back then. So yeah, it was an amazing experience, and very, very rich, full flavor, and I could definitely taste the potent alcohol in it. You swirl it around the glass, and it was definitely sheeting the glass. So yeah. So Skull, beautiful. I can't wait until you make more.
Oh, so many skulls.
And wait for 10 years.
And wait for
10 years, right? I don't know if the next batch of meat will last that long. Take it easy, Frequency Girl. Thanks for hanging out.
Later, Freak Girl.
Have a good one.
Girl.
What's up, Leg Kick? Good to
Hey,
see
Leg
you.
Kick.
Do you have any recommendations for retail mead? I'm just asking because anytime we get it from the Ren Fair, it's really good, but they don't tell you which one they're using.
Well, I mean, down near me, we have a meadery called Bee Nectar, which is pretty good. But Viking's Blood, if you're looking for a sack mead, as I have been told, Viking's Blood is kind of a sweet mead. Is that what you're used to? Yeah. Check out Viking's Blood. That'll be more what you're looking for at the Red Fair.
Yeah. Plus, I think that's if it's not a national chain, I think they've got national distribution at least.
Yeah. Jansk, DJNSK or something like that. It's
Not familiar with that. I was gonna say Chaucer's. Chaucer's. It's not a high end one by any means, but you can at least find it most places.
Yeah,
sometimes
we got a lot
finding mead is just a trick. Go ahead.
Oh no, it's really easy to find out here. Everybody drinks, so we have a lot of liquor, like liquor stores and the chains. All of them are out here, like all over the place. Unfortunately, sometimes you have to go up to Phoenix. Phoenix is kind of the hub for the state of like anything cool.
Oh shit! I forgot. You're all the way out there in Arizona. You're out in Polito territory, and Woodrow.
Yeah, he's in Arizona.
You're out. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
He's by Ink Spots, unfortunately.
Yeah, and Ink Spots. All right, cool. That means when I finally make my way out that way, I got a bunch of friends I can go see, go say hey to.
Yeah, Ink Spots and Skip. They live out. We call it out in the sticks. They're out in the middle of nowhere.
Out in the middle.
Skip. When I found out where Skip was, I was like, "Holy crap!"
I'm actually a little scared of what out in the middle of nowhere means for you guys. I mean, I know what out in the middle of nowhere means over here on the East Coast.
Yeah, just go watch that movie Wolf Creek, and then you'll know what I'm talking about.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh. Except it's not Australia. It's Tucson adjacent.
So what I'm hearing is isolated. Sounds terrifying.
I might just have to get an arsenal. That's a nice thing. There's a lot of shooters.
A bad thing.
No, I used to load up on shooters out here just for fun.
Wait, I've been drinking alcohol, so you're saying shooters. I'm picturing shooters of alcohol. Then you You're talking guns, yes?
Oh, no, alcohol. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. There's entire spindles at all these places where they have the entire like a spinner rack for comics. It's just alcohol. It's just
okay.
Spinner.
Yeah, they're at,
Spinner rack of alcohol.
yeah.
Nice.
Hang
Put some
on.
comics in there.
I've measured them up. You can't put books on them. I'm not impressed. You can't. They won't fit books.
Okay.
It's pretty weak.
That is weak. That's the weak sauce, yo.
Yeah. So, do you guys think there's ever going to be a company that makes the spinner racks again, like the retail ones?
No.
No.
I think you're better off looking for like a magazine rack.
No.
The ones that I have, they're magazine racks. They're a little bit wider, but it accommodates the new prestige format or whatever the fuck they call it, like the DC Black Label or the magazine size books. It accommodates those really well. So,
I got a local shop who has 4 extras of the actual ones, like the ones at Thrifties and stuff, where it has Hey Kids comics.
Oh shit! No kidding.
800 a piece. During COVID, he wanted 400, and I was like, it's a little steep for me. So he's got them at 8, and he has an EC rack. It's weird. It's sort of like the one that I got right here, but it kind of goes down like to the ground.
Yes.
It's like multiple tier. He's got it for $15,000.
Does it still? Does it still actually have the EC topper to it?
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
Oh my god,
it's worth it.
That's why. That's why. Yep. Holy shit.
And right now he has. So what he uses it for is the like the DC Noir hardcovers and that. Not the artist editions, but the black and white hardcover stuff. He uses it, for those. But I know he got it for free. When he got the shop, he inherited everything in the storage as well. So,
I mean, it sounds like a good deal for him.
It was all, he got all the storage stuff. He was telling me about all the racks and stuff that he got. And then he ended up with a bunch of stuff from Barnes and Noble. I guess the old owner was like buying up shelving stuff from Barnes and Noble that closed down. So he's got all sorts of weird setups for like islands for toys and stuff in the middle, but he doesn't have the space for it right now.
Right. I mean, but at least he has the stuff to do that if he ever decides to move location.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah. I found something pretty cool. So I've been trying to figure out a way of, instead of using, 50 drawers for storing art, there are there's dryer racks. So what the problem is it's not protected, like it's out in the air.
Talking about like the kind of raw wood, like drying racks for like veg or something
so
like that?
So there's metal ones. You have to go to like a school, like the school supply sites that have them, and it's literally just called a dryer rack. And what they do, there's one that I like. It's kind of like a Christmas tree, but opposite, it kind of goes up. But it's cool because it's like 9 by 15, so it's like the 11/17s would fit, and you have about 1 inch between, so you could fit an entire 24-page book on each tier. I was like, I might replace one of these drawer things because of that. I was like,
well, dude, those
cool.
fucking flat, like the flat file drawer thing, they're so goddamn expensive.
Yeah, and they blow up.
$400 for like a base for one of those damn things, and then like the thing itself is like $1,300.
Yeah, and they blow out too much weight because we don't think about paperweight's like the worst weight. It weighs more than everything else. So
well, I mean, it adds up super quickly. I mean, that's why shipping is such a goddamn beast. Whenever people are shipping books, paper. I mean, sheet after sheet after sheet after sheet. It adds up after a while. I mean, I'm currently using an old dresser that I took the top off of, and dude, my entire desk at home is a hodgepodge of different pieces of wood and dressers and shelving units to basically make everything the height that I needed it and the width I needed. Yeah, and
I can put an order in. I could put an order in for you of USPS priority mailboxes if you want. I'll get you like 800 of them. And then you can build furniture with the boxes.
You know, I've been tempted to build furniture out of short boxes. You know, just stuff it with stuff that I'm don't necessarily need, but because they're like the right height for building blocks. Let's see those plastic ones. They might be on
I still have about, I think I had like 660 or so like unopened.
Mother of Moses, dude.
I know. I need to get busy.
Yeah,
I need to sell more cereal boxes. Aldous already got one. Aldous got one of my boxes.
Absolutely. Peanut butter Cocoa Puffs, man. Signed by Shelby. I've also got what is it? I think I'm at 4. I've got 4 priority mailboxes signed by Shelby. At some point, they're going to be worth a fortune. Yeah. My kids are going to go to college.
I got the Fruit Loop variant.
Oh my god!
Yeah, this thing's thick. So I put a bunch of books in here. I don't know what's in here, but there's a bunch. It's one of the family sizes, the big one.
Great.
Nice. Yeah, it was funny because I pull it out. I pull the box out of what you shipped it in, and my wife's like,
"Yeah,
he used a cereal box." I'm like, and I'm pulling the books out and just looking at the cereal box, and she goes, "You want the cereal box?"
Yeah, signed.
Yeah, Shelby signed it.
Boy, that's good money. Yeah, these
is a collector's item.
Yeah, the comic books are just kindling for when it gets cold. So what I did, I had two of these go to Canada, and what I did was I left them open. I didn't seal the tops because they got that stuff on the customs for like you can't send like dry food. I couldn't even send them their top ramen. I was supposed to send them a bag of top ramen too.
Oh really?
Oh, I bet they had a shit fit about the ramen.
Yeah.
Did you sign the ramen?
They're watching your stream.
Did you sign the ramen? Oh, no. Okay. No, they won't care then.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Hockey says Shelby's my birthday.
Feline says, I haven't heard of Chaucer's in a long time. Yeah, I hadn't heard of Chaucer's Mead. I'll have to look for that one.
Yeah, just because I mentioned it, I do not endorse it. It is not good. You can find it almost everywhere. That's the important.
Okay.
You know, it's
sometimes
it's like Schlitz. You know, it's everywhere, but you don't want to drink it.
Jesus. Okay, maybe I'll just leave it alone then. Hockey says, Shelby, it was my birthday.
It was.
That sounds like guilt.
He's had lots. Hockey's
no,
had
it really, but it really was his birthday last Saturday. Yeah.
Well, I already played him Happy Birthday. Look, see, he corrected himself. Luke doesn't have the clip, Hockey.
No, never mind.
But you play Happy Birthday every stream for like 45 minutes.
Like it'll pop up in YouTube first, and then StreamYards is like, oh yeah, I suppose I should display that.
Yeah. No, I'm not. I got to cut back on that. The last time I did that, 35 minutes of Happy Birthday music.
Yeah, dude, it was really ridiculous.
I started drawing. I'm not doing that again. Yeah.
I was cracking up. I'm like, Shelby's not getting anything done.
1 hour in, I'm like, that's the show. Here's another Happy Birthday.
They are ridiculously hilarious, though. That's your fault, you know.
What's funnier is like some of them get copyright, so then I got to go through like 70 videos and like trim them.
I don't copyright algorithms.
I hate it when I have to trim out a song, and I lose my my live chat. You know, the live chat replay when I do like a sing along of Doom.
Oh,
that's why I've started putting the chat in the background with OBS, because I hate it when I lose the chat because people suggest songs that I want to remember, and I'm drinking and performing, so I don't always remember. But pad and paper works amazing. Things down. Oh, there will be green jelly, Little Pig.
Nice.
Little Pigs on the next. Little pig. Yes. So there will be that on the next.
Great claymation video, man.
Yeah. Dude.
Oh yeah.
Maynard's the voice of the pigs.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, he was briefly in the band.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
For a little bit. I mean,
that was green jelly, right?
Yeah, green
Yeah.
jelly.
Yeah. Well, green Jello, but they
Yeah,
had to
Jell-O.
change it because Jello got upset.
You know, they were
How
on the
many?
they were on the Gong Show. Go ahead, Shelby. Sorry.
Oh, I was just gonna say, there was an album. Didn't they? There was an original pressing of that was under Jello.
Yep.
That was
Yeah.
going for bank because I saw it when I was working at Extreme. There was a place owned by Tim Armstrong of Rancid owned a record shop in Anaheim called Bionic. It's called Bionic Records,
Nice.
and I used to go there every week. I was when I was buying CDs, I would drop like $200 a week on just music that I couldn't afford before working at Image. And
CDs.
yeah,
Oh, dude, I mean, CDs were like they're the new hot technology, and to be able to like listen to, be able to skip tracks and whatnot. Oh hell yeah, dude.
yeah, and I was cursed with cars that would like eat my tapes. So I got tired.
Yeah.
I got tired of buying tapes 3 or 4 times. You know.
Yeah, I mean, and you know, buy 3 or 4 tapes, you might as well just buy a damn CD.
Yeah.
At that point, you've already spent that.
Do you
much
remember?
money.
Do you remember when CDs used to come in those really long boxes, like the hella
Oh
tall?
yeah, dude.
Oh, yes.
Do you remember those?
Yep. So much packaging for no reason. You know.
Yeah.
They
So-
want to make it look official and make it more expensive.
Well, yeah. So people felt like they were actually getting something. They didn't. I don't know. The compact size didn't register.
The compact part of the compact.
God, I
disc
had
didn't-
forgotten
didn't
about
go.
that until like just now, Shelby.
And
Yeah,
then
welcome.
came Napster.
Hey,
Yeah.
do you think that's the music industry drop? That's the biggest L the music industry has ever taken with not getting on board with digital music. Like they were so anti-digital, and it's like,
Well, it was a threat to their business model. Of course, they were anti-digital.
Yeah.
like $1 billion that they could have made, but they were just too old and set in their way of like, people buy CDs. It's like that. It's like that scene in Boogie Nights where he's like, "I'm not going to DVD. I'm staying VHS."
Yeah. Oh. Aw.
Can you imagine if the music industry had pivoted like back then? They're like, all right, fine, this new digital thing, you know. I mean, it took what, like almost a decade until you were able to buy like songs. And as soon as you were able to buy songs at like 99 cents a pop on digital platforms, piracy went down. Nobody get like it's as Gabe Newell said. He's the founder of Steam. It's a matter of convenience. If you make it convenient for people to buy your shit, people will buy your shit. You know, if they want it.
It's very convenient to buy Frog G currently on Indiegogo back in today.
Do it now.
And get yourself a
Master of
beanie.
segues, man.
No, for sure. But I think that the downside of being able to buy individual songs, right, is the like really good high concept albums are dead.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh,
Dude.
yeah.
You know,
Dude.
you'll
I
never see
100%
anything
agree,
like Queensryche Operation Mindcrime or Dream Theater's Persistence of Memory 2. Those will never happen again.
Yeah. Or any Yes album.
Go check out Brendan Small's Galacticon 1 and 2.
Oh,
That will change your mind. Like
Yeah, but it's-
those are 2 rare gems. Like
It's-
that.
Yes,
it's
Right,
like a
and
niche.
that's what I'm.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's niche now, right? It's not mainstream.
Yeah.
You used to walk into a Tower Records and see
Yeah.
Operation Mindcrime right on the end.
Tower Records.
Right. Well, I mean, walking into a Tower Records or a fucking Music Matters or something like that. Like music stores, what are those? Like you buy music online now.
Yeah, dude.
You know,
Every time I went to Tower Records, I wanted a burger.
Yeah. Listen, there is in the town that I live in, there is a CD store that sells records, and it has been there since like the late 80s, selling tapes and cassettes and records and CDs and shit
Same
like
with here.
that. Transferred to a new owner, but it's still CDs, tapes, records. You got a few comic books in there and stuff. So I mean, I don't know. It's funny that the shop's been there long enough for it to come back around and talk
Right.
Dude, I don't know. As much as I like vinyl, I want CDs to make a comeback. Just the vinyl snobs can go to hell.
Well, I mean, CDs never went away, dude.
Yeah.
They're still there.
They're still out there.
Yeah, still out there. You can get them.
But I mean, there's something kind of cool about how accelerated the digital process is, though, because I've been to a couple of shows where, man, as you're walking out, the bootleggers already have the seat. Everything's already ready. Like, you don't have to wait until like 3 days later. You just $10 and here's well, and it's not because it's not on a CD anymore, right? Now it's on USB drives. Like they're just in a van with a bank of USB ports and copy into the drives. And here's $10. Here's your drive, and you got a live copy bootleg of the show.
Well, dude, flash memory is so goddamn cheap now. It's ridiculous, and it makes it super easy. You know, it makes it super easy to do that. And you know that's why our phones have so much memory in them now. They're mini computers. You know, you remember back when we were playing video games on cartridges, right? Those carts, they had little chips of flash memory essentially. So it's funny, we went from carts to CDs, and now we're back to carts. And the flash memory has just gotten so much more expansive. We can store more on flash memory, on little wafers of silicon than we can on CDs or magnetic strips or anything else.
Sad part is we're reaching the end of Moore's law, though, because that exponential growth in quantity only goes so far before the next jump has to happen. So you are kind of, and I think that's kind of what you're seeing. I mean, you're talking about technological advancements since the 90s, and it does kind of feel like it's plateaued a little bit. Like you had the smartphone, and then and now we're kind of tabled until the next jump. And what's the next jump going to be? That's going to be another
augmented reality. Augmented reality is kind of not there. You know, I mean,
aren't we already augmented though? I mean, how many people go outside and touch grass as it is, though, dude? You know,
dude.
Facebook's
Meta looks awesome.
Oh, fuck off! I refuse. Listen, I tried the whole VR thing. A buddy of mine had the Oculus, and I tried to do the Half-Life Alyx, and sitting in a chair and seeing the world around me move like I'm walking, I was like, no. My stomach's like,
augmented reality,
doing this, and you ain't gonna have nothing left in me. So
augmented reality is not gonna do well because it's not good for porn, and if it's not good for porn, it's not flying.
Well, I mean, virtual reality is good for porn, but augmented reality, you're actually seeing partial reality. So of course it's not good for porn.
Tell me more about this porn thing.
Jim Cox.
Jim Cox, there you go.
There was a decent music store here, but they closed some of the locations, and they don't go to downtown Portland very often. Let's see.
Dude, our music store
downtown Oregon called Museum of Unfine Art and Record Store. Nice. I love it.
Our last record store down here in Panama, the guy who sold records, we called him Satan.
Devil went to Panama. He was looking to sell some records.
Yeah, dude, that guy was really into like black metal and like Norwegian shit. And it's funny because it's really hot here, so you can really white and whatever. Yeah.
with a name like Satan, he wasn't into Barry Manilow and Yanni.
No, he will sell it to you, but he will look at you funny. And
well, I mean, if he's like a hardcore black metal dude, feel free to look at him funny.
Yeah, dude, but he's always like, "Hey, the new Dayside is out." Shut up, Satan. I mean,
shut up, Satan.
I want the salsa out.
Deicide. Oh, it's so funny. I don't know if you guys have ever seen like any of the Deicide behind the scenes videos. Like Glenn doesn't give a shit. Like he's doing it because it's his shtick for his music. His DVD was like all about his Harleys, and because a buddy of mine was super into Deicide, he got the DVDs, and he was griping at me because it wasn't about Satan, it was about like, dude, this fucking Harleys, and I'm just like, I'm laughing at him. Just like, really, dude? Is that like that Deicide?
That's like that. There was that 2-disc special edition. I used to listen to Static X way back, and there was a double disc of I think it was Start a War.
Yep.
Anyways,
Where they were
the
just
second
the
disc.
buggies?
Yeah, the second disc was them just off-road four-wheeling. There was no music. It was like their album overlaid of just video footage of them, like
Yeah.
Well, it was the video
like rock
footage they
climbing.
used
I was
for
like,
one of their videos. It was I think it was the video for what was it? I can't fucking remember. That was a good album though. But yeah, I remember the footage I'm talking about. Yeah, they were driving sand buggies out in the desert.
yeah.
Good shit.
No, they're on the video. Yeah, I remember them.
What song was that?
They spent all that Wisconsin death trip money on like upgrading their Jeeps and shit. They're just like they're taking selfies on rocks. Like they go up these crazy rocks and just be shooting the selfies and then go back down. It's kind of funny.
That's great.
Nice.
That explains where some of the promo shots came from.
Hey, do what you want. It's your money.
Yeah, no, I dude,
I wonder
their
if
first
Satan's
3
dead.
albums I love.
You wonder if Satan's dead?
I wonder. You gotta call him.
I mean,
Pedro,
it happened.
Satan
What?
lives in the hearts and minds of all little boys and girls.
Oh, dude, if you see Satan, like he looks like an accountant. Like it's
Well, that
I
checks out.
work with them. I'm gonna text him right now. I'm gonna see if he's dead.
yeah, do it. Yeah,
My
hey,
wife
Satan,
did
how
Knock
you doing?
down.
Yeah.
Okay, it was a video for Skinny Man. That's what it was.
Yeah.
That was gonna fucking bug me if I didn't figure it out.
Yeah, we still have the record store, but I remember back in the day in my early 20s, they used to have a cat. It was
That's
great.
awesome.
Yeah, I had a cat in the record store. Love that cat.
Nice.
What's up, King League?
So,
Hey, what's up,
burning
King?
brain cells in here.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about. We are having high class conversation up in this
There
joint,
was a-
motherfucker.
Oh,
No.
There was a badass record store that opened up North Mesa before we moved down here, like right before COVID, like right before.
Hmm.
And I
poor bastard.
don't want to look them up. I feel like they probably went out of business because there's no way for 2 years just be sitting there collecting dust.
yeah, dude.
But like, dude, they opened up right before lockdown.
Oh, poor bastard.
Yeah, they're close.
So yeah, I got to go there. Well, we went there twice. So and they had a really, really good selection. A lot of super obscure like 80s shit, like very hard to find 7 inches, and just you look in the front and it's just like it's like a Tay Tay and Duran Duran and shit, like new release stuff. And then you walk in. Yeah, and then you walk in, they're like, oh, this is a first pressing 7-inch of like, Minor Threats, second
shit. Wow.
EP, and it's like, dude, and they had like weird demo stuff that I had to check Discogs to see if it was official.
Mm.
There was a what was it, a Crimp Shrine live in Oakland album that I didn't know about. I was like, well, I've never heard this. I've never even heard. I figured it was a bootleg pressing.
Awesome.
And it's official, and I was like, I'm kicking myself for not getting it because on the Discog site, yeah, people flip it all day for like $500-$600. It's a weird collector item. It's like a really weird collector thing.
And is that on vinyl or is that on?
It's on vinyl. I mean, I found a rip of it, so I already got it. But yeah,
right.
Yeah, some super fan. He did a vinyl rip, and then he did like a full remaster of it. It's pretty crazy.
Oh,
and there's really no band. The band doesn't exist. The label doesn't exist. So it's sort of just floating out there now.
Get you getting
Hey
ripped.
man, at least the music gets to live on.
Yeah.
I would rather the music live on than
Do we die? La resistance lives on.
locked away behind
I'm
red
one of
copyright.
I'm one of like 3 breathing creatures that listens to it still.
Nice.
What is the name? What is the name of it?
It's so obscure. Oh, it was a Crimp that band Crimp Shrine actually. They were Crimp Shrine. A few of them was Operation Ivy, and then a few of them went on to like Pinhead Gunpowder and bands like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, they were an East Bay band. Yeah.
Okay. Nice.
I think they had something to do with Sludgeworth. later on, but Sludgeworth was kind of
Slugworth?
like Sludgeworth was some of the guys from like Common Rider and Screeching Weasel, I think.
Yeah.
Willy Wonka.
Before, yeah, Willy Wonka.
Screeching Weasel. I remember that.
Okay, so West Coast like punk type stuff.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay. Yeah, you said Operation Ivy, and that kind of put it in perspective for me.
Yeah.
I haven't listened to a whole lot of Operation Ivy, but yeah. You ever listen to Lars Frederiksen and the Bastards? It's
No.
Lars
No,
Frederiksen from Rancid.
Yeah, I'm familiar with. I saw him play live. I saw him play. So they played here with Reverend Horton Heat, and I actually went there. Don't make fun of me. I went there for
Oh,
Boston.
I love Horton Heat, man. Are you kidding me? I love.
No, he went
No,
there
I
for
went-
someone else.
And so I got to see the other
He went
guys.
there for the Bosstones who suck.
No, I did actually.
Yeah,
I
'cause you
love
suck.
Mighty Bosstones, man.
Yeah, and you love bad music.
Their first. Okay, hold on a second. So they hooked me on that album. What's
I'm
it?
with you, Shelby. I pay attention. Pay attention is a damn good album.
Yeah. Pay attention. Well, Ska Core, The Devil, and More is what got me hooked, and then I started kind of deep diving into them. And I think the first 3 full lengths, everything after that, I don't really
Listen,
Listen
ska
to.
was popular for a little bit, and then it disappeared, kind of like the resurgence of swing. You know, it was like a little flash in the pan, and you know, I appreciate the people that's the style they chose, and you know, they keep going with it. They keep making
I don't
music.
know.
You know? Hats off.
That whole like late '90s ska movement
Yeah.
was weird to me. Like I got invited to play in a couple of bands, like ska bands, but
Right.
I don't know. Everybody was like artificially happy. So immediately
Yes.
like fuck off.
Yes, that is unfortunately the I don't know the vibe I get from a lot of that stuff.
Yeah.
That's not the vibe I get from the Bosstones. I think they were
No.
actually having fun playing the music they were playing,
Mm.
especially their early shit. You know, you listen to their early albums. You know, they're having fun.
if his vocals didn't sound like someone who just smoked like 3 cartons of cigs, I don't know that I would have been a fan. I'm gonna be honest. Like his voice is what kind of did it for me. Yeah. Like he's singing through the polyps. Like he's just got mad polyps all the way to his.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Stage 4 singing. Yeah.
I mean, it could almost be considered like, you know, pseudo talking, because you know the cadence and the delivery. I
don't know. Like if we talking ska bands, like maybe the Specials. I like the Specials, but they're from the 80s. Yeah, that band's cool. But they're more like what Jamaican in London, you know.
My favorite.
Bad Brains.
Well, I mean,
fucking love Bad Brains.
Bad Brains is punk rock, baby. It's
Voodoo Glow Skulls. Voodoo Glow Skulls is my jam.
I do enjoy.
Voodoo.
Yes.
I saw them live. They are a great band live.
So I was actually neighbors with Frank in the band in Riverside for like 8 months. He was you know how I found out about them? I went outside and I heard them practicing in his garage, and I walked over and they were just sitting there jamming, and they were just playing. They didn't have horn. None of the horn was there yet. And then later on, I went to another time when they were practicing. You could hear it. So I would just go over, and then they had the horn ensemble, and I was like, wait, I thought you guys were like punk. I thought they were but they were signed by Dr. Strange Records, and they did Who Is This Is, and they did a few of the other ones.
Yeah, the first record
they're good.
I
Firm
got from them was Band Geek Mafia, I think. I think it's their second album.
That's a really good. Yeah, that's a really good record. Yeah.
I've not listened to a whole lot of their stuff, but they were playing at a venue near St. Augustine with Reverend Horton Heat, and I really wanted to go to that fucking show.
So I got this really rare comp, and it's listed as a split, and I finally found a copy of it, and I splurged on it, and then I ripped it to MP3.
Nice.
Oh, speaking about splits, guys. Give me a second. Go.
Anyways, it's like this song of theirs that I've never found. It was from 1993, and apparently the band kept. And then I wanted it even more because the band kept. I read some articles saying like the band kept serving cease and desist to the band to stop this. And so after I rip it, I finally listened to it, and their B-side that's listed as their song is literally just a phone call of Frank calling, threatening the life from the band who put that split out. So they made a song out of just him telling this guy, like, I'm going to kill you when I see you, dude, and just going on. They had some weird beef with this other punk band down in, like, San Diego.
Oh, shit.
It's really... But, dude, yeah, man, like, 20 years of me looking for this thing. And it just ends up being like a phone call that could probably put Frank away.
Oh man, isn't that just like Murphy's Law?
Yeah, you see this thing here?
Like, oh, hang on, let me bring it up.
Yeah, so this is the split record of my band with some guys from Germany.
Dude, I love that cover.
Yeah, it's a split with Dead Blow Hammer.
Wait, which one's you? Wait, hold on. Are you right there?
No,
you're on the back. No. Are you on the back?
No.
Are you omitted from it?
Fuck yeah.
So I did the illustration of the guys of the band.
Sweet.
Yeah, so I'm a recorded artist.
Hell yeah, you are. Dude, I'm gonna talk to you off camera about how I can get a copy of that.
Oh, sure. Like
I'm serious, dude.
We have copies left at Universe Zero. Like the other guitar player owns a skate shop, so we basically handles the business.
All right, cool.
And yeah,
because I need to add to my vinyl collection. I inherited my dad's vinyl collection, and it's time I started adding stuff of my own.
Nice.
Yeah. King Leak says Luke Scorpion reminds me of the fucked up spider thing from John Dies at the end. I've never seen the movie, but I have read. I've read the book. I've actually read all of what is it? John Wong books. Wang. I can't remember the dude's name, but he writes some really fucked up meta shit. The audiobooks are really fun. The sidekick dude reminds me of like Kelso from that 70s show.
Yeah, David Wong, is who you're thinking of. And yeah,
David Wong, thank you. Yeah,
I highly recommend the movie, man. If you enjoyed the
book,
the movie's great.
Yeah.
Well,
all right, cool.
It's a Coracelli film, so you can't go wrong. So,
okay, all right.
I mean, the guy that did all the Phantasms, he's just I don't think he's made a bad film in his career.
Shit.
Yeah,
okay.
Bubba Hotep, just
dude, I love Bubba Hotep.
Oh yeah,
I feel like we were
stuff.
just talking about that movie last night, as a matter of fact. Yeah, fucking love that movie. Damn. All right, then I'll have to go check it out. I will have to go check it out because the books were really great. Can't remember what the last one was, but it came out like last year, or the year before. It was really entertaining. Again, very, very meta commentary on life, reality, and shit like that, but also story. It's very weird. Definitely worth checking out, just from a narrative construction.
Yeah,
aspect.
no, he does some unique things in how he writes, because there's multiple timelines that are occurring in different meta universes, but they cross over as you jump between them. And then on top of that, there's the standard timeline plus then the flashback timeline. So
yeah,
it's hard to explain.
Narrative. Yeah,
I'm getting a headache already.
Yeah,
but the way he handles it is it's deft, man. It's so eloquent in how he lays it out, because you don't get confused, because it's the main character's kind of not really sure what's going on half the time either, or it's being told in flashback and then later it's explained kind of what went on. It's you got to read it, man. It's worth it. David Wong, the whole John Dies at the End series, highly recommended.
Yes, absolutely, absolutely. I agree. And it all comes together as a cohesive narrative at the end of it. At the end of the story, you're like, oh shit, that all does actually tie in together, and holy fuck, okay. So I don't know if that's how his brain works constructing a story, if he has pieces and he constructs it all together at the end. But yeah, definitely worth giving a read. It's good shit. But guys, it is 11:15. I am
Closing time.
Yep.
There will be no semisonic.
Yeah. Not
Thank you.
tonight. Not tonight. But yeah, we'll go around and have everybody tell where they can be found. I appreciate everybody coming to hang out tonight. I know that Fragtober is going on, so please go over and join our dude Fragaboom for Fragtober. Give him the topicless love. But let's see. Shelby, you at the bottom. So where can you be found, my good friend? Well, I mean, you're the last person to jump in. That's all.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Follow my YouTube. I need subs.
Yes.
American Discord. Yeah, American Discord. I think it's just YouTube/American Discord.
Or the gate keeps me at every chance.
Shelby,
Yeah, I absolutely do. If you don't like Jason, I'm kidding. I bring Jason.
drop your
up.
link in the private
No, you
chat.
do. I know.
I can drop it in the chat so people can find you.
Yeah. Okay. Very informative.
My internet? Or is it?
No, I thought
Shelby
it was
Artworks on Instagram.
Yes.
Yeah. If you like my chair, you like cereal, you like looking at my collection of
Backwards
geeky
Challenges
shit.
War.
Air streams.
That's close. It's close.
Yeah,
Don't
back
miss
it.
out.
Yeah.
Yeah, go
Yeah.
go back my
You gotta
clothes.
look out for the next one. Yeah.
Where do you find this at? Oh, it's in your dashboard, right? All right.
Yeah, drop your link in the private chat so I can, or say something in the chat so I can make sure that you have a wrench so you can drop a link.
Yep.
I mean, either or, whatever's more convenient.
This is very complicated.
It's very complicated. The internet is complicated.
You
Pedro,
run a YouTube channel, Shelby.
Hey.
So tell me, you've seen my streams. You know what.
This is true. All right, sorry. Yeah, go
hang
ahead.
on, wait. I have something for this. Pedro, hang on just a second. I have something.
Sit there.
Oh, I am rich.
know what this was.
Yeah.
It's true.
Yeah.
Pedro, my friend, animator extraordinaire, where can you be found, good sir?
You can find me at the Twitters at Angilla. Things have been busy. I'm working on a lot of trailers for a lot of people, so I can't complain. Tropical Magics, the campaign is closed, but we're gonna do a second chance really soon.
Yes.
So be on the lookout for that. And yeah, watch out next year for Waifus and Kaijus, the new project from Creative Monkey Farm. I ran out of breath. Okay, I'm spent. So yeah,
That's spent.
I'm spent.
Okay. Yeah. Be on the lookout for the Second Chance campaign. Be on the lookout for a What's in the Box with my boy Pedro for Tropical Magics, because I know that mine is going to be there when I get home.
Oh yeah.
So be on the lookout for that. It's going to be good. And we'll talk about the Second Chance campaign.
Yeah.
Aldous, where can you be found, good sir?
Well, if I can't be found in a used bookstore in my office, I'm often found over on my channel on YouTube, which is Aldous on the Farm, just off Orwell Lane. If you enjoy pulp, old comics, anything Americana, or especially the Shadow and old radio, please stop by and give me a sub. I think I'll entertain you.
Nice.
And if everybody would also be so kind as to sign up for the mailing list for Rocket. That's right. Rocket Magazine.
Yes.
An ode to everything of yore that you loved about Wizard, Epic Illustrated, and Heavy Metal. Previews, both long form and short form tutorials. Sign up today. Launches on Saturday at 9 p.m. at Michael Bancroft's channel.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
Awesome,
Nicely
man.
done, sir. And there will be a new book, Who Dis, featuring Aldous and Steve Dye for Rocket Issue 2 coming up the following Monday once I get back. The Monday after the Saturday when he launches.
Can somebody drop Aldous link in chat? I just want to make sure. I want to double check that I'm subbed.
Go ahead.
I feel like I am.
Drop that link, homeboy. All right.
Link is
And
dropped.
last but not certainly least, my
That would be it.
compatriot, my homeboy,
There you go.
Ooh.
Bascom. That's beautiful, man.
The doodle
She's
dad.
got-
Look at no.
Yeah, she's got the voice of Mighty Mighty Boss Tones.
This is true. Yep. So there you go. Yeah, there's a no zone. So yeah, so I doodled that. Everybody, go back, Frog G. Frog G currently on his final 30 days. You don't want to miss out. We close out after that. No more on demand. No nothing. Also,
Get
everyone
this book.
go sub to Hockey. Go sub to Ad Hoc Art on YouTube.
Yes.
He's trying to get to 200 subs where he's going to do. He's going to give away some art. I'll give away something to somebody in the U.S. On his behalf as well. So everyone, please go sub to Hockey. Support that channel. He's a great guy, great creator. He does these drawing streams before TOPicLESS. So it's a nice lead into us. So yeah, so that's what I would like to plug right now. Actually, is Ad Hoc Art on YouTube. Yeah.
Excellent. All right, and you guys know where to find me. I will go ahead and show you what I was working on. Let's see. I'm working with only 2 screens instead of my usual 3 or 4, so bear with me.
I use only 2. Yeah, look at that.
Okay, so this is the Sarnunos card that you guys have awesomely fucking unlocked.
Yeah, it's unlocked.
So I will be
I'm way over there.
hard when I get home, and this is just the digital pencils, and then we'll be inking this traditionally, and I will be sending this artwork to our boy Jason. Also, I'm working on a Voodoo Priestess card for these guys, so
it's gonna be fire.
It's gonna be fire. All right. So thank you guys so much for coming to hang out this evening on TOPicLESS. It's Tuesday. We appreciate you guys. We've been doing this for over 2 years. I appreciate everybody on the panel that came to hang out. These are my dudes. These are my bros. And yeah, we will see you guys later if I can find the actual.
Have a good night, all.
Cheers.
And a great fucking job. Thank you very much. Get fucked up. Have a good time. Cheers. When your music sucks and you're an asshole.